everybody, and welcome to the Slumber Party. I'm your host, Jaleesa. Today we're talking about red flags that we ignore. Man, how many times can you say, man, if I would have knew that ahead of time, if only I knew what I know now, what I knew then now, how does saying go? If only I knew what I know now then, right? Okay, so now we got friends that only come around when it's beneficial for them. Some people, now I feel like there's categories, because some people just are willing to be up to par, live up to par, but they just don't have all the elements that they need to be that best friend, so they don't make it to being best friend. But then but they worthy of being called a friend, being considered a friend. You know what I'm saying? But then you got those people that go around telling your business. You can't tell them nothing. They can't be trusted. You look out for them, they don't look out for you. They only for self. They come around just to see what you got new or what you doing new, to try to outdo you because they want to be in competition. Like, I just don't have time. Like, all them different friend groups and nah. Like, seriously. Like, the foresight was already there. They didn't think about returning the same concerns for you as you did for them. And then they never pick up on it, so they never become concerned for you the same way you get concerned for them. You know what I'm saying? So, we all know you never supposed to give and not give back in return. You're supposed to always return the favor at some point or another, or a form of fashion. Because it come back to you. It's a cycle. We all need each other. So we're supposed to be here for each other as well. So, some people look at it as we all in it for the taking. So we got to get used to being used, but at the same time it got to be reciprocated to make it fair. And I agree with that. Like, call on me when I can show up and be the best friend that I can be for you, right? But at the same time, return that same favor, because I'm going to call on you when I need you to be the bestest friend that you can be for me. To show up. And that's what you do. Like, I think that's what friendship is based off of. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. What do y'all expect from y'all friends, and how do you see fit for them in your life? That's what I want to know. Our second topic is girl code, real or fake. Real friends, fake friends, exes, and do girl code still exist? Real friends is there when it counts the most. Like, the biggest thing for me that I'm coming out of and working out of is, losing my husband. So, and losing my husband, my whole world turned upside down, and I only needed the realest things around me. So I got rid of a lot of things. Like, I threw away a lot of stuff that was material, but at the same time, I no longer dealt with a lot of the same people that I used to deal with kind of regularly. Like, my family had to adjust to the changes in me as well. So, like, the real friends, when they seen that I was dealing with, that heavy situation, and my family was going through that heavy transition, they gave me my space and my time, but they still was there. And anything that I might have said or done that was off, they didn't hold it against me. They knew that I wasn't in the right headspace at that time. So they still was there. And likewise with my family, because a lot of my friends are my family. Battling homelessness. Like, I was homeless with my children at a point, and I only had my closest family that, will open up their home to me for me and my kids to have a safe place to lay our head. And, I appreciate that. When you don't have nowhere else to turn and nowhere else to go, you need somebody solid that's going to be there for you. And I had that. So I'm grateful for that. And I returned the same thing, everything that I could at that time, immediately, because that's how important it was for them to be there for me. Fake friends. Okay, so a boatload of fake friends too came up, because it's like, dang, I never knew that you really was trying to compete with me. I never really knew that you wanted to have what I had. Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, why would you want to be close to somebody to try to secretly, or, behind closed doors, you think you better than them, or you want to be better than them? It don't make sense to why you want to be friends. That don't make sense to me. But it's a lot of people that do that. There's a lot of people out here that set up that way. And it's like, everywhere they go, that's the road that they take. Like, I think that goes with the people that try to live a certain persona for social media too. Like, you don't know yourself. You're just trying to live past the next person, which is crazy to me. Okay, so with that, I want to say, fake friends should be exposed and parted ways with, because they only bring trouble to the real friends in the situation. And I agree with that. Like, I've had encounters with a person that, because I believe people can change, and I mean, without change, without allowing change, you stunt your growth. That's, in my opinion, from firsthand. But I feel like this individual, there's no hope for this person. And this person that I kept trying to give opportunities to bring change, they just got worse and worse and worse, and the scenarios got even more serious, down to the point where they tried to steal my identity. And I try to be serious about it, because people can only do to us what we allow. And if you continuously having someone around you only to a certain extent, but they don't have no good for you, like they only want to mean you bad and bring you harm, like they're going to feel pressured and feel like pushing the corner, because they won't have the opportunity to finally get you, because they are trying to compete within themselves to compare to you. So if they can't stop you, if they can't beat you at the game that they playing by themselves, then they gonna harm themselves. So they're not harming themselves, they gonna harm you. And that's a hard lesson that I learned, because I had this girl who I thought was my friend, because I knew her forever. Like, I think we met in the 3rd grade. So to be adults, and I'm talking about like 32, like I've been knowing you that long, I would think that you would have regards for me and concern for me. But really, in actuality, you felt like you were doing a charity by considering yourself to be my friend and being there for me, when in actuality, you just wanted to come around and learn some of my habits and see where I'm at, to try to compare yourself to compete with me. It took for me to have the most humbling experience to see her for who she really was. And I just, washed my hands with that. Like, during my most downest time, you felt like you should have been there to talk about how you gonna be doing better than me? How you wanna see me down and out? When you done done so much stuff, you should be the last person to talk about seeing somebody down and out. And every time you come knocking on my door to ask me for something, I'm there and I show up and I give more than what you ask. So being so-called friends with that individual came with conditions. And to me, that's a fake friend. Because real friends are friends with you unconditionally. Because they want to know to you. They don't want the benefits of you. And that's how I feel. But with that, I'm going to say, send in your confessions, your toxic stories, your questions, and your situations, because on the next episode, we're going to read everything and expose everybody. So send them in, like, y'all for real. Y'all not sending them in. Y'all been sending nothing in the last episode. I keep asking in every episode so we can read to be a part of a community. Come on, y'all. You can direct message me by Instagram at Lunar Lotus and Co. LLC, or you can comment under any of my videos on YouTube at the Slumber Party 810.